how to start a Stihl grass trimmer or weed whacker if you prefer. Hello and thank you for stopping by. Today I'm going to show you the steps on how to start the Stihl FS 38 grass trimmer. I'm going to go through the steps. I'm going to show you one at a time, and then after I perform these steps I'm going to show you this weed trimmer running. So let's get started. Before we get started, I'm going under the assumption that the grass trimmer is in good shape. It's new or fairly new. It hasn't been used and abused, and that there's fresh gas in the tank. The fuel filter is clean. The carburetor is clean. You have a good spark plug. It's giving spark. The muffler isn't clogged, and the piston isn't scored. About the fuel, besides making sure this fuel is fresh, make sure you have the right amount of oil in there. Whatever ratio your manual directs you to use, that's what you should use. You can buy premix gas, see it up above, but that's pretty expensive. When you break it down, regardless where you buy it, it comes out to about $39.80 a gallon. Meanwhile, as of the date of this video, gas in my area ranges anywhere between $3.38 to $3.75, so let's call it $3.50. You have $3.50 and maybe another $3 worth of oil mixed with the gallon, so $3.50, that comes out to $6.50. Call it even $7 a gallon opposed to the $39.80. But the choice is yours. The premix, it's all done. You don't have to think about it. But again, you don't know how old it is. And one other thing, in my area I can't get it, but if you can get non-leaded gas with the 2-cycle oil, is your best way to go on this. And when you're done with the unit, if you're going to put it up for a while, drain that gas out of there. That said, let's get started. First of all, you want to put this in the on position. O is not for on, it's for off. The I is for on. How'd they come up with that? I don't know. But just consider it like this. O for off, I for idle. After you turn the switch on, you want to turn this over. And underneath here, the trigger, you want to lock the trigger in. Pick that up. Okay, now the trigger is locked. You don't have to touch that any longer. Next, come over to the primer bulb. Whether there's gas in here or not, you want to prime this at least 5 times. If there isn't any gas in there, you may have to do it a few more times. Now this is for a cold start. This wasn't running before. We couldn't get it started. Alright, we have it primed several times. You want the choke in the choke position. And that's up here. The choke is fully engaged. If you have this on the ground and you're starting it from the ground, I have it up on this table. Make sure you're not stepping on this tube. Okay, John, hold this.
Alright.
You don't have to touch the trigger. You just want to get a firm grip on it. Pull the starter cord until you feel it getting tight. Once you feel it tight, give it a quick pull. When you give it that quick pull, to avoid doing any damage, don't pull that cord all the way to the end of it. Now we're going to give it a go. It's in the on position. The trigger's locked. The choke is in the right position. We primed it several times. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it doesn't stop by the 5th pull, open that choke all the way. Otherwise, you're going to flood it. Pushing it down halfway. Once it's started, release the trigger. And that's all it takes to start this. I come to find the Stihls and the Craftsman and the pull-ins, you have to start them according to the directions they give you in the manual. My Craftsman chainsaw was the same way. If you didn't follow the procedure, it just wouldn't start. And the Stihl is the same. If you found this video useful, let me know. Give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, post them down below. If you haven't done so yet, subscribe. Hit that Joe Z button. And not to miss my new videos as I upload them, be sure to ring that bell. Until next time, stay safe.